Welcome back to Mars. I am landing our lovely shuttle that has a crap ton of seeds in it. So hopefully all of our forestation plants are going to get some seeds delivered very, very soon and start spreading the bush love. That is poorly phrased, but I'm going to stick with it because why not? Oh god, we have a massive problem here. Can I go ahead and design some rock formations? It's going to require 250 waste rock. Wouldn't that be a little bit nicer to have in this general vicinity? Or no? Maybe I should just keep these large dumping sites filled up. Hey, at least the dumping sites are slowly but surely getting whittled down over time by the use of our carbonate processors. So let's go ahead and do large dumping site here, because I am having a bit of a problem with all the waste rock from our water extractors. We finished up our rejuvenation treatment, which means that I believe if we upgrade our medical facilities, they're going to improve service comfort, which, sorry, it's an improved service comfort, which provides relaxation. There it is. So it's going to cost, it's going to cost 10 polymer. I don't have enough polymer right now. We're trying to focus on our polymer in order to get our artificial sun done, which I think should be done this episode. As long as we can keep shoving the concrete over there. Oh no, we're low on concrete. Well, crap. Of course I'd say that. Ooh, the Watcher. A faint signal was traced to originate from high mountains just outside our colony. Ooh, send a colonist in a shuttle to investigate. Curious. Okay. Discovered an old device hidden in a cave, perhaps a relic of the old space race. I have been here in here for 100 years. I have observed and gathered information. I have been forgotten and now I am bored. Oh, wow. I shall test you if you are deserving of the data I have to share. Oh, God. We have a simple riddle. I never was and always am always to be. No one ever saw me nor ever will, and yet I am the confidence of all to live and breathe on any terrestrial ball. What? I think the answer for this riddle is tomorrow. Because time can be in the past. Tomorrow can never be in the past. No one ever saw me and no one ever will. That fits time, God, tomorrow. I am the confidence of all to live and breathe on any terrestrial ball. I'm going to go with tomorrow, my friends, and if I'm a bad... I didn't look it up. I'm just going with my own terrible riddle skills. The AI seems pleased with the answer. Hooray! And gave our colonist a head start before executing self-destruction. Oh, God. That's terrible. Why don't you live, my friend? We gained 10,000 research points, and we unlocked Home Collective, which I think is going to be an upgrade in our apartments. Ooh. I can do control-click and upgrade this in every single apartment ever, which is going to kind of be a pain. That's a lot of polymer we'd have to run through. Maybe I'll do that down the road once we are really rocking in terms of our production. I've got a bunch of homeless, not homesick, but homeless children. Don't call anyone on me just yet. I'm going to go ahead and put down some more nurseries. I think we're doing really well. I love this children's dome. Oh, I completely forgot. One of the things I wanted to mention was I'd forgotten about a dome that I had an idea for, which was my education dome, which was going to be only no specialists and only Martian universities inside of it. That way, as soon as someone moves into the dome, the reason I would do this in a smaller dome instead of saying like in a mega dome is because I could exclude all the different specialties. So, for example, I could say, look, if you have a specialty, I don't want you in my small little dome. That means as soon as you graduate from our university, boom, you get kicked out into somewhere else. So that would be my theory. I think I'm going to try to do that coming up. Guess Spirit of Man 2 keeps screwing with me. Oh, wait, no, it is a new one. The one that's automated kept messing with me. Let's go ahead and load you up. You've got enough resources. Again, I'm not trying to take a ton of exports home right now. I'm mostly trying to make sure that we have enough rare metals to keep running my electronics factory, which is cranking out electronics as much as its little heart can do. So I believe, by and large, we're pretty much good. We have no more metals. Interesting. Let's move my RC commander back home. This dome, Farming Dome Bravo, is pretty much good to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and say we need to get some people over here. Do we have any botanists at home? If I take a look at my passenger rocket, I have 4 botanists, and they're all on board right now. I think what I'd like to do is filter this next rocket with no specializations and botanists. That way, we fill up. We need to kill one of you guys to include this one botanist. Okay, so, wait, what? I said no engineers. Oh, damn it. I really don't want any engineers. Medic would be fine. Geologist, I don't really want. I do want medics, no specialization, and botanists would be good for this new dome. Cool. So we'll get you guys... Actually, another medic or two would not be would not be amiss. So we'll grab another medic. We can do no specialization. Cool. This will be, there's only space for 21 new residents. That's fine. Launch anyways. We're going to have all these residences done by the time, I hope, by the time this apartment is completed. So I'll land my new friends over here, and we will be in good shape. By the way, I might as well go ahead and set up a concrete extractor here, because it is, all we have to do is kind of drop some power off of the building over to the concrete extractor. And put down a concrete depot. Cool. So, that'll take care of that. Let me go ahead and put down a few dumping sites around this area. Lovely. Right, so you're going to be all set. I think I'd like to set my... I need to set this to soybeans across the road. Across the board, I mean. Making up my own words now, honestly. Hey, by the way, my other farming dome. I always forgot. Sometimes I had... Remember, I had a hydroponic farm one time that didn't have... Why did I do... I got confused in my head and started doing seed crops. I didn't have a farming or a seed depot set down. So let's put down a seed depot outside, because in theory, they won't have anywhere to drop this. They don't have any seeds queued up right now, yes, but down the road, they're going to eventually start trying to make seeds in this dome through the farms. And I wonder if I put down a seed plot over here. I do, in fact, have one over here. Okay, cool. So, much, much better. We've also researched supportive community. This was somewhere over here. Where was this one? Okay, there it is. It lowers the risk of colonists developing flaws after a sanity breakdown. So we are kind of getting a few items in the social tree that I've neglected for quite some time. So now we're going to try to increase the birth rate in the domes. God, is that even... You know what? Let's not do that right now. We have a lot of kids. We're kind of overpopulated, to be honest with you. Let's see. Terraforming amplification. These gain the Amplify upgrade, which increases their performance. I think I'm going to queue this up, because those are all the items that we really need to keep pushing out right now. Hey, let's take a look at our food. I wanted to make sure. I'm going to try to be more aware of where all of my food is being produced. So we kind of seem like we're at a pretty steady rate. We had a bit of a dip. Produced and consumed. Oh, this is probably what I really want to see. How much is produced and consumed? Now, it's going to be different every sol, but I guess as long as the consumption is relatively lower than our produced days, we're going to be in good shape. Like this day, in theory, should compensate for the fact that not much was made on this day. You guys, we are so close to getting this artificial sun done. I need to plan for this. What are we going to do when this finishes up?
Funding
we are going to have 1,000 extra power. And right now, we're producing 1,500. So in theory, maybe I wouldn't be able to turn off my sterling gens for a bit. I did want to surround this, though, with... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I need this area cleared out. I did want to surround this with solar panels, because it makes more sense, in an efficiency sense, to have the solar panels surrounding the artificial sun, so they're working at all times. Oh, by the way, here's our new passengers who are ready to drop in. Oops, my thing is not ready yet. Do we have any concrete to spare? Not really. Also, crap. I didn't quite have enough housing. Oh, there we go. One apartment complex actually should house everyone, right? Isn't it like 24 people? Yes. So one apartment will house all of my new Martians that are coming to Farming Dome Bravo. It's just about done. I want to make sure it's ready to go. Awesome. So that is completed. I think I will go ahead and just land the rocket maybe... Ah, damn. Where do we want to put this thing at? I guess I could put it over here. It's not that big of a deal. I want to make sure it's in range. Hang on. I'll tell you what. Let's prioritize this landing pad. These guys can stay here for a minute or two. And we do have a concrete extractor right next to it. So we'll wait for this pad to get constructed, and then I will land my new passengers for Farming Dome Bravo. Everything is set right, correct?
Scanned.
Yes, we're set to soybeans and things like that. Do I need to reset this? Is it going to fail if we didn't have any people here? I don't want it to get to the end of the cycle and then suddenly say crop failure reported. I don't remember when you actually have a crop failure. Meteor happened. Oh god, a meteor struck right dead center where we don't have any coverage. So let's send our quick response commander over to the affected area. Terribly sorry about that. Massive, massive leak. That's what we have storage for, though. That's what's important. Do we have any bushes now in our new area? Oh, we do. Look at the little bush. It's so cute. We have bushes on Mars. I live for this. That's great. Now, I don't know. Do we have to do we have to harvest these, or are they going to be naturally producing their own seeds?
Resources are low.
Because it says, hang on, let's take a look here. Bushes produce a small amount of seeds when fully grown. Do they just pop up? Or do they actually have to be...
Colonists are departing.
Or do they actually have to be picked up by our drones? I mean, our drones should be harvesting anything in their range anyways, but I'm not entirely sure. All right. We have more tourists coming. Tourists. Lovely. Come on, fix it. Do we have any metal right here? What is this? This is metal right there, isn't it? Damn it. We're going to have to get metal and metal. Okay, so just a metal delivered here really quick, if we can. I think we've got enough metal that my drone should deliver this here in just a minute. Actually, let's see how long that takes. I'm kind of curious, when you put down something new, how long it takes to kind of insert itself into your queued up, you know, drone duties, or if you will, your shuttle hub. How long it takes your shuttles to actually respond to your order. Okay, there it is. It didn't take terribly long, to be honest with you. That wasn't all that bad. So he'll go about repairing the giant hole in our system here. Oh god, we have so much waste rock. Holy crap. Is there anything that can turn waste rock into, I don't know, anything at all? Is there technology that I can use for this? We have so much waste rock that's just taking up space. Okay, let's grab waste rock liquefaction. Please God, we need this to get processed pretty quickly. I'll go back to the technology tree in a little bit. Here comes more toxic rain, which is here to ruin my life and make me sad. Oh, we're so close to fresh rains. Farewell, soil. I knew ye little. Look how close we are, you guys, to the artificial sun. We are only about 10 concrete parts away from this thing being done. Oh, guess what? We actually have the delivery.
A colonist has died.
Oh, no, what happened? Oh, God, you froze. Oh, shit, this has been going on for quite some time. Oh, God, they're all going to freeze to death. We need this repaired like yesterday's news. Quick, 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 quick. Repair it before they all freeze. Go, my little drone, go. Oh, my gosh, I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. That's going to be a massive hit, I think, for morale. Crap, I hate doing that. We have 16 unemployment in this dome. Do we also have... Oh, my God, we have both night shifts open. That's 16 people. We could put a fungal farm down. That should take care of some of the unemployment. Let's do that. Let's do a fungal farm, and then we'll power that up. Now, a fungal farm is only going to give us how many people? Is it 4? Or is it like 6 or something? Let's take a look. Fungal farm. It is 6 workers. That means we'd have... And the problem is this still has room for more. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to kill one of the apartment complexes. And I think I'm going to lower it down to the living complex. That should free up the right amount of people. We have 16 unemployed. So 6, we'd have 10 too many people. And I think if we go down to an apartment, that might limit the number of people coming in here. We're probably going to still have a little bit of unemployment. Hate doing that. Sorry, guys. Where's another leak at? Do we have yet another? Yeah, we do. Crap. Out of my retirement facility. You know what? I've not checked my retirement facility for quite some time. Are you guys pretty happy? You are really happy down here. Let's go ahead and do the rejuvenation treatment down in our retirement community. Make sure that all of our retirees are nice and happy. Yeah, low stuff, we know that part. Oh, my people who are kind of almost dying in orbit. Let's go ahead and have you land, hopefully on your new, your new landing pad, ready to go. I will disable this dome for a moment, because we're not ready for this quite yet. Okay, there we go. You guys are going to land here. What was I doing here? Trying to get my... Yes, I need to put this down real quick before I forget. Are you going to be able to get placed with that thing in the way? You are. Hopefully this will even out. I'm not entirely sure what else we could put here. Is there an external dome or an external building that would be useful anywhere? I could put down another metal extractor, I suppose. But it's going to eat through the deposits really, really quickly. What I might do down the road is turn this dome into our... Ooh, that could be a good idea. When this dome finally gets all of the metals extracted, we could turn this dome into our college dome. Although I hate that it's so far away. Oh, wow, there it goes. We've got our wonder. Look at it. It's glorious. And, oh, God, it needs a ton of water. I forgot. I totally forgot how much water we needed. All right, let's go ahead and connect up the power line. Sorry, the water line here. Damn it, I completely forgot about that. Oof. You are a beast. Now, You're not even working yet, right? You have to get 1,000 water stored. Oh my god, are you going to consume 100 water at a time? How screwed are we? Oh god, let's prepare for this real quick. Let's try to get... we've got amplification on all of our extractors. We have a ton of domes without water. Oh god, is it already consuming the water? Balls. It only needs to do this for a minute or two, though. Oof. Alright, let's do this. Let's close this off. Let's fix our water problem. I need to go ahead and re-enable a bunch of my moisture vaporators that I've not had turned on for quite some time. We're going to need as much water as we can. I want to try to get the stockpile of water up a little bit. Or at least make sure that the domes have some water for a minute while I go ahead and suck everything dry with the artificial sun. All these will need to be repaired. Got it. I don't care about trading. I don't care about that. The milestone's going to be pretty cool. Did we get... so we're the first ones to, I guess, make a wonder, right? Yeah. 40% of workers in workshops. That's 10,000 research. 1,000 colonists is 5,000. Scan all sectors, all sponsor goals. Have we gotten every single milestone? Oh, there's a bunch of things down here, too. First rainfall, plant a tree. We've done every single milestone. Did I set this on easy somewhere? Like, there's no easy versus hard, right? In terms of the AI. I mean, I guess it's not really a competition between yourself and other colonies, but still.
Research complete.
But still, I digress. All right, we've got compact hangars, which I'm going to be able to add more shuttles to our flight path, so to speak. We've got more water in a positive in the green now. Let's go ahead and disable the huge lake for a minute. Both lakes.
Meteor.
How long is this going to take? We get... How much water per soul? Is this per soul? We're generating 50 water per day. God, this is going to be such... This is going to be brutal if I have to turn water on and off constantly. Do I just want to turn it on and suck it up? Let's take a look at what happens. God, they all go without life support immediately. Or is it only one? Only one of them did, because your line got hit. Okay, that's fair. That's completely separate from my major issue.
Resources are low.
How fast is this filling up? It's filling up pretty quick. I might have to cycle this a little bit. All it needs to do, I think, is get fired up the first time, and then does it just stay there? Consumes vast amounts of water on startup. Okay. Alright, there was our domes without life support. So then I guess I could turn this back off. Let our domes get water again. I just don't want... I hate cycling through all of the lack of... you know, every time you have an outage like that, people get pissed off, right?
Resources
Let's take a look.
Low.
Dehydrated. Everyone got dehydrated there. But we're already at 424. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let it run, and we're going to suck it up. I know that we have domes without life support. I know that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. What else can we trade here? I could get more polymers. I'll wait for that trade thing to pop up again. I kind of clicked it away. Oh my god, I know everyone's grumpy. We're almost there, guys. Just tough it out for another minute, and you'll get your precious water. Watch everyone die of dehydration just to get my damn sun
Sector
running.
Scanned.
We're so close. 941. There it goes. Beautiful. We now have our artificial sun up and running, and it's only consuming a little bit of water, I guess. Hang on. Current consumption of this building is indicated in the info panel. Red text indicates not provided. Do you need this water anymore? No, it actually does not need water anymore. Oh, thank God. Holy crap. That is terrifying to behold. Look at all the power we're generating, though. That is so awesome. Yay, it's our first wonder. I'm so excited about the wonder. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect a couple of things here. Number one, we're going to kill you. Please don't actually delete the freaking wonder. Thank you oh so much. Let's see what would happen if we go ahead and disconnect some of our power. Oh my god, look at that. We could free up all of these fusion reactors, all of these people. How much unemployment are we about to have? A massive amount of unemployment. Okay, that's okay. We can recover from this. They will shuffle around, and they will finally get engineers actually in our factories where they should be in the first place. Look at you pulsating with your glorious glow. Let's set up some of our solar panels here. I want to go ahead and start replacing the solar panels on the other side with a full network of a solar, kind of a solar field around my lovely sun of death. Oh my god, that's so cool. How cool is this? I've never done a wonder in this game, so my apologies if I seem like a kid at Christmas. It's actually kind of cool to see. So very, very neat. With the addition of these solar panels that are running all day, this is going to really help supplement the power. Can I turn all these off yet or no? Not quite, but it actually wasn't too bad. If we get a lot of these solar panels coming online, we might be able to disable our old Stirling generator field, thus freeing up a ton of polymers. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? So we're at 531 food, right? We're doing good there. This is going to take a while to come into play. All of these fields need to get soybeans 5 times in order to get up to 100% soil quality. So this farm is not quite ready to go. I'm really happy how it turned out, though.
Crop failure reported.
That's looking really good. Yeah, here comes a bunch of crop failures, I think, from that farm because they didn't get into the farms until too late. Oh, this is so neat. So very cool. If we have, or since we have a ton of unemployment, what I could probably look at doing now is bringing some prefabs from Earth. We have 1.2 billion, and I believe the prefabs for Stirling Gen and the machine, sorry, not Stirling Generator, the machine part factory and the electronics factory is going to run us at a flat billion. So let's grab a shuttle with those 2 prefabs on it. And what we're going to do is go ahead and set up the same factories again in New Boston. New Boston. I can't even stop myself from saying it like that. New Boston. Beautiful. You're amplified and upgraded. You need to be amplified, upgraded, and opened another shift. We'll go ahead and put down a polymer factory outside. This artificial sun just saved me so much labor and electronics cost. It's not even funny. That is so nuts. Right, so polymer factory will set you up about, let's see, there's a door here. We'll set you up here. If I can figure out where the actual door is. There we go. We'll connect you to the rest of the network as so. And while I'm right here, I'll go ahead and turn back on my huge lake. And I'm also going to throw down, why not, we're going to throw down another carbonate processor to start getting that built up. Because as I mentioned, I do want to keep pushing, right now our big blockage in terms of our terraforming is the atmosphere. Crap, yep, as we are getting it to a higher atmosphere, by the way, we are losing more atmosphere every day. So I'm going to have to start queuing up the mega technology for the magnetic shield. So we'll queue that up. Hopefully we'll get that shield up sooner than later. Hope of Man, you are an automated shuttle, so we'll let you do your own thing. So I think for a while, what I'm going to do is naturally let our population expand through reproduction. Although I do think I need to tone it down a bit. We're reproducing like crazy. So let's go ahead and just rein it in just a notch. We have a lot of kids who need to kind of process through to adulthood. We actually have some homeless here. And this dome is pretty much full. Let's also go ahead and give them the rejuvenation treatment. That seems important. Also the rejuvenation treatment here in the medical center inside the birthing dome. And we'll also do the medical center inside of New Boston. New Boston here. Beautiful. All right. Holy crap. A lot's happened in like 5 minutes now. I'll keep adding some rings around the Rosie. And as we get more and more solar panels, I will start kind of decommissioning some of our older Stirling generators. It's kind of cool to see my batteries starting to fill up. Haven't had those full in quite some time. I actually wouldn't mind having more of these atomic accumulators because they store like 2,000 power each. So huge storage in these guys. Okay, that was quick. We already have our delivery of the new prefabs. So I think I wanted to talk about what else we're going to do in our main dome. We had spoken about changing New Boston around to be a service-focused dome down the road, but right now I need it to still be a standard old dome with people in it. I think I'm going to stick with apartments though, because as we combine the apartments with the farms that we're going to put down they are already down, that's going to help us with the grumpy factor and make sure that comfort's pretty high. Also, I can enable that, I don't remember what it was called offhand, the specialty item that I can research basically for this area. What were they called? The Home Collective, which increases the service comfort by 10. So along with the farms that are in place, our apartments are actually doing pretty well. 55 plus another 10 would be solid. So we've got that in place. I've got a grocer. Now, how are we doing here? Do you get pissed off at all about food? They can't gamble. They pretty much have everything they need. I think in concert with all the other domes, all the other, connections here, everyone's able to fulfill their needs. So they, in new leads, have 2 infirmaries, 2 grocers, a couple of space bars. We have no diners here? 2 diners. Okay, cool. So we'll do this. We have the infirmary is now replaced by the medical center. Okay. We have a grocer here. I'm going to drop down yet another grocer. I'll fill this with some other items as well. We'll do a couple of open-air gyms here and there. I've got my... Oh, sorry. I'm so dumb. They're actually right there in front of me. Already placed down. So we got our gyms in place. We have the grocer and the diner. We'll throw down some space bars. Because you're not quite living if you're not quite enjoying your space bar experience. I do have a Martian University here. I've got room for all of my fancy factories, so let's put those down as well. You haven't quite landed yet. There you are. Cool, there they are right there. My prefabs are ready to go. That's my electronics factory. This is my machine parts factory. Oh, happy day in the morning. Please, God, give me more raw materials. Wonderful. Infirmary's done. Apartments are coming up online. I think I'm going to start building some parks. I really haven't built a lot of parks. But I think if I start doing more stuff like... Here we go. Here's just a standard large garden we could throw right in the middle. That's going to take care of what? Exercise, relaxation, and playing. So that would actually help out if there's any kids living in the dome as well. Is there anything else we want to include here? I don't want to put down another Martian University because I want to do that in a separate dome.
Resources are low.
The art store, electronics store, I don't think we're at the point yet where that's going to be something I want to do yet.
Anomaly found.
Put down some, I don't know, let's put down a statue between everything. Sure, why not? I don't know. Super funky. I don't think we really need to. Low resources, polymers. Yes, we get that, but guess what, my friends? We're so close to rocking out with fully loaded
resources
factories.
are low.
Oh, hell yes.
Anomaly found.
God, my food's low? Really? To be fair, I did just land a crap ton of people on the planet. Now, we still have the people over here in the Farming Dome Alpha. I need to add that, or change that name a bit. So Farming Dome Alpha has a full crop of humans. Oh shit, did I never replace... Hang on, what's happening? What's, you've gone down. Oh, that's right. Why do I have overcrowding here? Is it because of births? Alright, maybe that is an issue. If there is overcrowding, if there's a homeless population, they should be getting shipped out to my other domes. So they should be okay in a minute. Hey, sure enough, remember we talked about the grass? The whole grass thing not appearing up on this plateau. It looks like the grass is starting to spread. So we changed this forestation plant to drop both grass and the bushes. So that's doing what we wanted to do. Very, very cool. Isn't there one over here too? Yes, you are broken. That's fine. Go ahead and do bushes as well. Awesome. So you're broken right now. That's okay. People are going to move pretty soon, which is also okay. I think I'd like to do automation once we have more electronics. You know, we kind of do have a lot of electronics. What if I just queue this up for everything? It's a lot of electronics, but that would free up a lot of bodies to go get used in other areas. Alright, so everything is looking like we're at 100% quality in this dome. Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. You guys are still working hard at your metals extractor. Do I have any unemployed? No, it's just mostly homeless. Oof. I think the homeless can get shipped out over here pretty soon. I probably need to queue up. I'm starting to need to queue up. That's really hard to say. I need to start queuing up more shuttles. There we go. And in order to supply them with fuel, I'm going to no doubt need more fuel refineries over here. So I will put down a couple more in this side of the world. And we're going to start trying to produce a little bit more fuel. I might run them off of the standard area. Let's see, where do we have room for them at? We could do a line like this. There we go. Let's put down 4. Let's go crazy. I'm going to be requesting a lot more, what would you call that? Not drones, but shuttles. So we're going to need a few more of those.
The analysis tells us that we found
lovely.
iridium-rich sulfides.
Reduce the cost of physics technology by 10%. How lovely. How cool is that? That's really annoying. We're already like done with the physics tree by and large, except for the end items, I think, right? Yeah, just a couple. That's funny. Hey, at least everything's about 1,000 or 2 cheaper. So, hey, we appreciate that, my friends. All right, where are we in terms of this episode? We got the sun up and running. I've got all of my lovely solar panels surrounding it. This is so crazy. We're up to 568 energy. What if I disable all of my sterling gens? Oh my god, we still have enough power. That's crazy.
Received.
That is absolutely crazy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep a few of these open. But what I would like to do more is get rid of all my solar panels out here because they're really not as efficient as the ones around the Sun of Death.
Meteor incoming.
So I'm going to go ahead and disable. We've got a leak somewhere that I need to take care of. I'm going to go ahead and disable a bunch of my large solar panels.
New colonists have arrived.
We're a little bit short on
Colonists are
power. That's
departing.
okay because I can counter that with all of the Stirling generators that I just turned off. So I can get you guys rocking out like so. And we'll be back in business.
There are
Very cool.
Earthsick
All right.
colonists.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. A colonist has snapped. Oops. Couldn't bear responsibility anymore and lost the motivation to go on. Could make some irreparable mistakes. Who am I to judge? One infirmary. I would suggest seeking professional help. Unknown outcome. Yes, that seems like it would be a good idea. Are you guys super pissed off about the fact that, oh yeah, you need repairs and you haven't been repaired in 1,000 years? Crap. We're back to having the problem of raw materials missing everywhere. But I think with the addition of our new factories, that should be getting fixed relatively soon. I know we're really low on parts because I'm trying to upgrade a bunch of buildings. So I had to do the amplification and factory AI on all of our new factories. But with all the unemployment we've had,
Research
yeah, we actually
complete.
still have a lot of
Anomaly
unemployed and homeless
analyzed.
population. So
Resources are
any
low.
new jobs coming through should be done really, really quickly. We now have the waste rock processor. Is this automated? It is, in fact, automated. Let's go ahead and put this over right next to the waste rock. I'll give myself enough room to expand if I want to. So, machine parts and metal, awesome. I think we've got all that queued up over here. Machine parts and metal, we do. Okay, so that'll be used, that'll be completed pretty soon. Sorry, words are hard. And we'll be getting more concrete from that. That's actually almost an endless amount of concrete. We have so much waste rock we could be going through. And I even could put a couple of these out in different areas. So I could put one over here, for example, because we have waste rock in different piles in this area as well. Farming Dome Bravo, are you guys still pretty happy? We have some homeless population because we're not quite done with our apartments just yet. I think the other thing I had over here was a bungle farm. That's the only thing I had that I don't quite have. I have at the other dome that I don't have here. Where's my piping? Oh, okay, it's a little bit of an awkward spot. That's horrible, whatever. I'll fix it later. All right. We're looking good. What do we want to do with this dome? This was going to be, oh, hey,
Resources
random
are
resources
low.
right below our feet. So this is going to turn into the Geologist Dome of Haven. We're going to have underground rare metals. We're going to have underground normal metals. So this will have to get developed relatively soon. Although at the moment, since I am extracting, we still have a lot of resources in both of our deposits. I'm not terribly worried about that. This is kind of our geologist-focused dome right now, isn't it?
Meteor
We have a lot of geologist specialists here. All right, we have so many seeds. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my farm back in operation, and we're going to try to plant a bunch of herbs so that they increase the quality of the ground, because I think nothing else... Oh, sorry, cover crops. Cover crops might not be a bad idea. Cover crops, and then we can also do... We can do potatoes. I think I'm just going to have nothing but positive growth here, or positive soil quality, to kind of counteract the fact that we're losing soil quality through all of the acidic rains and whatnot. Power-wise, we're still a little tiny bit short, but I do have a lot of these still disabled. So I'm going to go ahead and open a couple more of my Sterling gens. We're trying to get that balance of, you know, what we need to have open and online. Ah, no, don't destroy that. Damn it. With the addition of our new artificial sun. That is so freaking cool. I love this. This is so neat. Non-stop power, baby. All day, every day. Oh, God. 3 polymers per maintenance cycle. That's rough. But hey, we did reduce a lot of the cost of metal now. I should queue up another one of these one day. I probably will, once we have more polymers that are available. We haven't quite done a full shift yet, so it's hard to say how it's going to turn out in terms of our new polymer factory or the new polymer factory and electronics factory.
Meteor
Do you guys on the third
incoming.
shift? We do have them on the third shift.
Resources are low.
God dang it, what happened here? We just lost a dome. We lost one of our main connections down south, so we lost all of our extra stuff. Oof. That's fine. I really need to... These kinds of things are important because they can kind of remind me that, hey, you don't actually have any kind of backup storage down in this part of the world. Oop, that's not what I want. I want a atomic accumulator instead. So we'll put down a couple of offset batteries here in order to keep everything running. It should be long enough to repair the gap in the line is what we really want to have a battery for. We are finally getting a ton of food in. I think we were at 500 just a couple of sols ago. So I'm so happy to see a massive amount of production of food. This is a huge harvest day, unless that was my import. Stockpiled food went up a lot. I still am gonna keep an eye on this though. I don't want to get blindsided by a food problem, so that's why we went ahead and made our farming dome Bravo. And down the road, probably relatively soon, before I put down the next the next mega dome, I will go ahead and put down another farming dome as well. God, we are still overpopulated. We have a massive population or housing shortage. A new dome is going to be a lot of polymer, concrete, and metal. So we have all those items that we would need. Let's throw down a couple more. How many apartments do you have here? We're housing 200 people. We're only housing 132 in this dome. So let's add in just 2 more apartments here to try to combat the overcrowding. I am going to put down the mega dome to start it. I'm not going to necessarily populate it yet. So we're going to have whatever new something over here will be. I think I'm still going to try to aim for having domes here and then up here as well. The lake project will be annoying to try to move it somewhere, but I think I need that position to get another dome in here that could use the new Boston as a central service area. So the same concept that we had with our old barrel domes, just transformed into the mega dome approach. Meanwhile, I do want to go ahead and start setting up Kukuklin? Kukuklin 2. We'll call this the rear metal dome. We are eventually going to want to start getting people moved into here as well. So I'm going to put down some of our extraction items here. We got a couple of power issues, don't we? Nope, everything went crazy online again. We can deal with a little bit of negative power. We have a lot of accumulators ready to go. So as long as they are... Oh good, they're all broke. As long as they continue to work fine, we'll be in good shape. We lost another one of our water extractors, one of our long-running water extractors, and our concrete extractors. So, actually, everything down here can pretty much be disassembled. We don't need... Can you disassemble yourself? Yon Drone Hub? Is it like drone suicide or something? We no longer basically need anything down this way. Farewell, my friends. It's been grand. We'll see you later. Let's go ahead and actually trash this Universal Depot as well, so we stop delivering items out this way. Water-wise, we're actually still somehow in a good spot. My only big problem right now seems to be this kind of trying to balance out our housing. Now, we are getting our raw materials back up. It's going to take some time to get more engineers, to get more people in those different work shifts. In fact, I'm going to open up the work shift since we have so much unemployment. I will pretty much open everything up. You've been upgraded as well. So how's our comfort level in this dome? Pretty high. Pretty high, to be honest. That's really good. It's still high in the other dome, too, which is a great sign. So we're going to start building the other mega dome. Meanwhile, the farming dome Bravo is still getting built up in terms of its soil quality. I'm going to start putting down some items here between this episode and the next episode for the rare metal dome in order to have those extractors ready to go. Hopefully we'll be able to move some people over here, but I feel like we're going to wind up moving them over once the deep metal resources get exhausted. All right, folks, thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to wrap the episode up here. Until next time, take care.